Get ready for some big changes, including a lot of warming tomorrow, then cooling, more clouds, showers, stronger winds, and several changes as we go through this Mother's Day weekend. So buckle up. We're about to take a deep dive into your most reliable forecast. I'm Darrell Winninger, Chief Meteorologist at Central Oregon Daily News, and we're starting off with some cameras. There are some light clouds, also haze, smoke from some of those prescribed burns. So let's just start off talking about those. It is officially prescribed burn season. We are in the middle of it. And this week alone, we've had 5 different fires, one of them putting out quite a bit of smoke. In fact, 2 of them are close enough together that smoke plume can be attributed to both of them. So let's dive in, take a closer look. Earlier this week, there was one just southwest of Bennett, 111 acres. Yesterday alone, there was a 30-acre one prescribed burn south of Sisters and northeast of Lapine, 310 acres. Today, we added in this 145-acre burn that's a little closer to the Newberry called there, and there was one that was scheduled for near Camp Sherman, but that was canceled because the test fires were just unsuccessful. It wasn't good conditions for that. Now, when it comes to our air quality, this is from eSpace. All of these are real-time sensors. There's just 1 or 2 of them that are in the yellow. In fact, just one of them now that's in the yellow. So moderate air quality, and most of us have good air quality through our Tri-County area, and that's because this smoke is a little further south from where all these sensors are. In the next couple of hours, it continues to push towards the northeast and spread out a little bit more. Tonight, as winds calm down or become breezy during the evening hours, that smoke gets pushed to the south, and as we calm down overnight and winds shift around to the south and southwest, that smoke filters back in. So we are expecting some reduced air quality, but ultimately this afternoon we've had some clouds. That's about it. No precipitation in sight, and there is a little bit of convection out there, just not enough to bring us that shower activity. But by tomorrow, though, we're not just looking at 70s, we're looking at 80s, and similar to today, we start off sunny, afternoon clouds are expected. However, it is going to be staying dry. Looking at our enhanced infrared satellite imagery, it's much the same across the high desert. There are a few spots where we have a couple of clouds. We just didn't have anything on radar, and the bulk of our next system is still further out over the Pacific Ocean. But switching gears, looking at water vapor imagery, you can see that there's just very dry air in the lower atmosphere across the Pacific Northwest, including the southern half of our state and Northern California. That belt of dry air is going to continue to push a little further to the north, staying with us through the overnight hours. So where we have some clouds, those thin out. Meanwhile, looking at our high temperatures in the last 24 hours, look at that. 70s did get up to 81 degrees, but that could be a holdover from yesterday. Temperatures have been running quite a bit cooler today, and right now we're sitting in the 70s with 65 degrees in Sisters. Even our Delta T, that change in temperature shows 5 degrees cooler all the way to 6 degrees warmer around Lapine, Pine Mountain, 2 degrees warmer. But we are going into a changing weather pattern. Our warming trend peaks on Friday with temperatures topping out in the 80s and a few 70s under tons of sunshine with some afternoon clouds. By Saturday, we start to see a shift in this weather pattern. Cooler air rolls into the high desert on the backside of a weak front that's mostly just going to be dry. Winds are going to get breezy. Then we turn our attention to the Pacific Ocean. We have 2 different fronts lined up out over the Pacific that are going to be pushing through our region, each one starting to break apart as it rolls in. It's the third one that starts to bring the real changes. So by Sunday, we are looking at some showers possible. But once this once system number 2 redevelops and becomes that third system, it's going to roll in and bring us even more widespread rain by Monday. So enjoy the 80s for a day. Saturday's still going to be gorgeous. In fact, a little bit warmer than it was today, just some additional clouds. By Sunday, some afternoon showers. By Monday, more rain, cooler temperatures, stronger winds, and by Tuesday, we still have a chance of lingering precipitation across the high desert. But when it comes to our forecast model, this high pressure right here, that ridge is the dominant feature that's driving our weather pattern through tonight and Friday. Some clouds. By Saturday, more clouds are expected, but no precipitation. And then by Sunday, we start to see that bigger change up where some scattered showers are going to be possible. But Monday, that next system rolling in, that's going to be the one that really brings wetter conditions, stronger winds, and a bigger drop in temperatures. That's what's knocking us below, well below average and into the 50s. So Ultimately, going past that, we have that next system rolling in, fizzling out, but that moisture stays with us through Monday, and by Tuesday, some lingering light showers early, and by Wednesday, we start to get some clearing. This is when temperatures are rebounding back into the 60s, then either side is 70 degrees by Thursday, but between now and Saturday at 11 p.m., we're dry. Gusts today haven't been too far gone. They've been between 10 and 20 miles per hour, but look at this, actual wind speeds, a light breeze. So we have tons of sunshine, a light breeze that's mostly coming out of the north and the west. And for the most part, it hasn't even really gotten breezy at times. Maybe some spots later on this afternoon and evening. By Friday, we keep that light breeze, and by Saturday, once we really start to see that first cold front that develops over the region push through, that's when we start to see wind speeds pick up. So for tonight, you can expect 40s with a few 30s out there. By Friday, we're looking at 80s and some 70s, more sunshine, clouds in the afternoon. Then we'd see a dip in temperature Saturday. By Sunday, we're looking at 63 degrees, so close to average for this time of the year, maybe a little bit below. And on Mother's Day, that's when we have scattered showers. Periods of clearing are still expected. Monday and Tuesday get a little wetter and a little cooler, but then we're warming back up to near and then above average for this time of the year by Thursday. So just a quick recap for you. The 5 o'clock show is about to start, so I got to get into the studio. Late week warming surge. It's going to be dry and breezy at times, but Mother's Day weekend, we get our pattern shift. That's the latest in weather. Join us tonight on Central Oregon Daily News. We'll have the latest headlines and your most reliable forecast. See you then.